guys, it's me again. So today is the 6th day I'm doing my live video for the 365 days. So time really flies very fast. So my name is June because I was born in June. A lot of you guys have already known that. So today I'm just going to share more a little bit about personal branding and also company branding. So what are the top 3 tips that I use myself to build my personal branding and also my company branding in such a short period of time. But a lot of people have different definitions as regard to what branding is. So to me, branding is more about communications. You have to maintain a very consistent communications with your audience, with the intended message that you want to pass to them. So that's what branding is to me. So for example, if let's say each company has different branding, right? So the branding will transmit not only from the message that you craft to the other party or your potential audience, it also can craft in terms of the colors that you're using. So a lot of people, they want to build a personal brand, company branding, but then they use a lot of colors. Like for example, logo, they have 3 colors. Font size, they have 5 different font type, and also few different font size. So when things are not consistent, then you don't give people a feeling of having a branding. So the key of having a branding first is the consistency of you, not only in all of your work processes, like operation processes, how you deliver a certain process. Like let's take an example of you going to a hair salon. So every time you go to the hair salon, you will actually deliver your customer a glass of water, or you let them pick whether they prefer a coffee or tea. This will happen no matter who is serving you, and this is part of your work processes. So if let's say you deliver the same level of service no matter by whichever salesperson, every time a client walks in, and also every time a client walks in, they also get a biscuit or maybe sweets or anything that actually they get the same kind of service, then that is branding to me. Branding to me is more on like what is the communication channel that you want to give to your client. Like for example, what I would suggest you to build a better company branding is, if let's say you have a lot of different colors in all your sales letter, in all your invoice, or in all the brochures that you're using, right? I think you have to stop it right now. So right now, you just pick a maximum of 3. I think best is to go for 2 colors or maximum of 3 colors. Just be the main color, and also with the HTML code that you're going to use. If let's say you're not a graphic designer, you're not very good in color, it's very easily available. You can just pick a main color, like say you really like black. Just Google it and then just try to search what black color can best match with, and then you got the HTML code. So these HTML codes will be very useful for you, because when you're building a website, and then when you send to your designer to actually design the logo, you can tell them these are the 2 preferred color that you want. And you want to maintain the consistency not only in your website, not only in your sales funnel, also this will also translate into your invoice as well. So next thing that you need to do is actually to pick a font that you personally like. So different types of industry or different type of businesses, they are more suitable for different types of fonts. Like say for example, if let's say I'm a female, I'm selling like a female accessories kind of thing, or it's like a female fashion, maybe I need some really fancy font type that can actually attract my audience, which is female. But if let's say you are in business, you prefer some font that is very clear cut, that is very easy to read, very easy to understand, so that your audience can also relate to it. So please pick a font that you'll be using in your website, and also in your sales letter, or in your formal or informal communication, because that's where you can start build a consistency which can translate into your brand. So that's the second tips that I will share. And the third, your tagline. Have you guys realized that every time that I start my video, I'm actually using the same phrase? I would just say, "Hi everyone, I'm June because I was born in June." Okay, so there are 2 catches here that I want to share. I've done it thousands of times, and people remember me a lot, even though they do not know me personally. But end of the talk or end of my presentation, they will always just come and say hi to me, and then they remember my name. So the reason I'm doing so is because first, it's actually very catchy for people to remember me. because I was born in June, and then people felt that it's funny. And then third, it's actually my personal branding. I input this into my personal branding because I'm being consistent, that every time I start my life, I will say it that way first. So people will feel like, hey, I remember the June because she was born in June. And when people are able to say that to you, it means that your personal branding is successful. So of course, your name might not be May, your name might not be June. You can't use that phrase, right? But just try to look for something that is so special about yourself. It can be maybe your personality, or it can be maybe just your name that is so rhythm in a way that you can always use that as a catchy part to introduce yourself. I'm sure that this will improve your personal branding, as well as you can actually catch a lot of attention from your audience. So after that, the next I want to share is creativity in terms of the tagline. So I actually built few companies of myself. So one of the company is more on female accessories that is called A Fashion Story. The reason that I name it as A Fashion Story is because I find that this is a fashion, and it's a story that I want to tell. So I called it A Fashion Story. So of course, whenever I introduce that company, I'll probably say, hey, I'm June from A Fashion Story. Earrings is my story. So what about yours? So when I say that, right, in every of my video, if let's say I say that, and every time I introduce myself or my company, I say that, right, people felt connected because I'm being consistent. So consistent is the key in branding, no matter in your personal or in your company. And then, of course, once you already got the tagline, you need to decide how the tagline you want to craft according to your logo. And then it's not our job, because to be honest, I really suck in graphics. I suck in colors matching. So what I did is that I just picked the main color that I like, for example, pink. And then I'll just tell the designer that, hey, I want something really fancy, something about pink color. Can you just design for me? They will probably just give you a lot of different ideas, but there's no logo is actually up to your preference. But more importantly, I think is you have to go and check properly what is the trending color right now for your product. Just pick 2 colors that you like and just send to your designer. Let your designer do the job. So, and then of course, everybody, if let's say for our own personal branding, right, everybody have different personality. So you can input your personality as part of your branding. Like for example, perhaps when you're watching me, even if let's say you don't know me personally, probably you felt that June is a very confident person. I look rather confident, and then I always introduce myself by my month of my birth, and I always tell people that is a real story. That's my personal branding. So sooner or later, when you watch 5 videos of mine, right, you can kind of catch what kind of person I am. I'm really you felt like I'm a really outspoken person, that I like to share a lot, and I like to read books. So that's my personal branding. So if let's say you are someone who is shy can be your personality, but you just need to find something that is so different from other people. Because when we are actually in the social media world, we are in the media where everybody can just be an MC, can just be an announcer. When everybody can just be like that, you have to find a way that you will stand out from the rest of the people. You don't have to be the most confident person in the world. You just have to be different. Different will be the key to your success in such a social media platform. So please find something that, if let's say shyness is part of your comfort zone, so be it. You can just tell people, hey, I'm who, and I'm a very shy person. So that can translate in your personality. Just don't try to be a Tom, Dick, and Harry. You can't just be a general person and you want to make people remember you. You just need to be different. So I think that summarized the Facebook Live of mine today. Today is my 6th video. If let's say you're really enjoying what I'm sharing right now, and then you think it's very helpful for you, please leave me some comments, and so that it can motivate me to continue doing my 7th video for tomorrow. And then I'm also having a really very new group. My group name is called Amazing Story. For those that you guys don't know that I created this group, right? I actually created like 4 days ago. I only got about 7 members, but I share all my live video there so that I can learn more and then to keep track of my progress. Actually, every day I'm doing the live, I'm progressing myself because I kind of need to force myself to look back of all the books, all the personal development books that I've read so that I can share more with you guys. Today, I just share based on my personal experience. I didn't use any books as a reference, but hope you guys enjoy it. And then please feel free to actually join my group. It's called Amazing Story. So a little bit branding about Amazing Story. How I come up with the brand is that I was discussing with my boyfriend regarding what group name should I name for my new group. So we discussed about a life story. A live story because we want to do like a lot of Facebook live, a lot of Instagram live. So I was thinking a live story. Yeah, that's great, right? You can say ALIVE, meaning you are feeling alive, or you can say ALIVE, live story. But then after I have been thinking for a while, I felt like a life story seems like a little bit boring. It's not part of my personality that I want to translate. So after that, I thought like, why not I name it as Amazing Story? Because Amazing Story, there are two contexts you can read it. One is amazing story. It means that you are in such a confused stage that you do not know. You are kind of lost. You don't know what you want to do in your life or in your business. You're kind of lost. So translate it to another meaning is that amazing story means that you have a really awesome story. So I think what I want to do in my group and the branding that I want to create is that I want to create a movement and also a mission that I can help people who are in such a confused stage, amaze story, once they watch my live video on my sharing and also how we communicate with each other, we can all learn from each other to create amazing story. So that's the thing that I would like to share. Please feel free to actually chat with me, PM me. I also open up for a strategy call for 15 minutes. If let's say you have a funnel or you have a website that you newly launched, it can be e-commerce. I'm actually good in e-commerce technology, basically copywriting as well. I'm very good at it. If let's say you really need help, please feel free to actually PM me or comment below. I'll just reach out to you to schedule a 15 minutes strategy call with you to see how I can help with you. You can also give me your website link. I think I can definitely give you a lot of input. So I think that's it for today. Whoever who wants to join the One Funnel Away challenge with me, please let me know also in the DM, because if let's say you're joining the One Funnel Away challenge with me, right, I'll give a lot of bonuses, including 1 hour coaching call with me via Zoom. So I think that's it for today. Thank you so much and hope you guys have a great weekend. See you tomorrow. Bye.